I had the opportunity to speak to one of the Chinese senior leaders, Vice Finance Minister Zhu Guangyao, about this week's U.S.-China strategic and economic dialogue. I asked him if he's worried about the current state of banking and debt in China after watching the U.S. and European meltdowns.
We understand 2008, that's U.S. in the financial crisis. 2 years later, after that, that's the European sovereign debt crisis. But that's now, at the moment, U.S. economy also that's improvement. Maybe that's next year will be much improved situation. European indeed is continue in very difficult situation. Most of country still in recession. That's bad. And the lessons we learned from this crisis is we must keep the balance of growth, restructuring, reform, and inflation control. That's important not only for China, but for the world if we want to keep real sustainable development. This balance must be really achieved. So for Chinese banking and other sector, we understand we must be very careful supervise that. However, at the moment, we thought that in general, that's a healthy sector. And last month, we really had some problem with liquidity, but that's not permanent, that's short-term issue. So that's really how to enhance real capacity for supervision on the government or central bank side. On the other hand, we hope that each bank have more disciplined behavior for their business.
As you fly out today, as you board that plane and you're flying, it's a long flight. Will there be a lasting memory from the last couple of days, one thing that stands out? And as you think back on this meeting, do you view it as a successful one?
Yes, for economic side, we do believe this meeting is very meaningful. One specific outcome is now both sides recognize how important to establish that very friendly environment for our entrepreneurs' investment. Now both sides agree to launch substantive discussion bilateral investment treaty. And we know there's still a long way to go to complete this negotiation. But just in this round of economic dialogue, both sides decide to launch this discussion. That's instructed by our leaders last month's meeting. But now we are really implement the consensus reached by President Xi, President Obama. Now we finish today's meeting, 2 days meeting. But I know we have a long journey to go. That's not just go back by 15 hours flying. We know that's the next step is more hard work, but with high confidence, we will really promote economic relations between China and the U.S.